Welcome to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you a simple ICT Judas swing strategy. Now, I've already got a few videos on this on my YouTube channel. The reason why I'm creating more is because I'm showing more trade examples that I've actually taken in real time, that I've actually executed, okay, on MetaTrader. And I'm just going to be essentially breaking it down, and let's get straight into it. So first, I'm just going to demonstrate what this strategy may look like. So you're going to be utilizing the Asia session range. Now, let's say this is the Asia session range, and let's just make this big actually. Let's say this is the Asia session range, and price is doing whatever before, and then we're in the Asia session range, and we've got something like this. So anything can happen, right? And we've just got something like this. Now, utilizing the Asia session range, what we want to wait for is a liquidity sweep, either sell side or buy side liquidity. Now, once one of these get taken, so let's mark out the Asia lows and Asia highs. So once you mark out the Asia highs and lows, you want to wait. What do you wait for? You wait for one of these highs to get taken. One of these highs or lows to get taken. So let's say, for example, we take sell side liquidity, so we take Asia's lows. Once we take the lows, what we're going to expect? We're going to expect a low time frame, displacement higher, and a market structure shift, a fair value gap to enter off of, and then target the opposing side of liquidity, which is the Asia high. So here we have the liquidity sweep. We have the Asia low get taken. We get the liquidity sweep. We get displacement higher with a low time frame market structure shift, a fair value gap to enter off of. So we get a fair value gap to enter off of. We buy there, and then our TP is the opposing side of liquidity. I hope this makes sense. And let's get into the charts. So here we are now in the charts. And before I do actually get into it, at the end of the video, the trade execution and the trade proof will be at the end of the video, at the end of this trade that I'll show you guys. So stick around. So here we have the Asia session range, this blue shaded area. And you can just find this if you search on indicators and just search Asia session high, low, midlines. Any of these will do. So just Asia session range. And what you want to do is mark out the highs and lows, like I stated earlier in the example. So the highs and lows. So this is the low. And what we want to wait for is one of these to get taken. Now we want to be trading within the London kill zone. The London kill zone is 2 to 5 a.m. So that is when we want to be trading. So right now is 1:45 New York local time. I want to be trading 2 to 5 a.m. New York local time. So what we're going to wait for is one of these highs or lows to get taken. So we take the Asia session low. We do take the Asia session low right over here. And if we just go down to the 5-minute time frame, just in case we do start to get displacement higher. Let me just take this off now. So once we've taken out sell side liquidity, what's in the crosshairs now? What are we targeting now? Buy side liquidity. Now we need confirmation to actually start buying. We ain't just going to be buying blindly. So here, remember, we need the displacement and market structure shift. So here, we do have a market structure shift right over here. We have this market structure shift, and we have created displacement higher as well. Look, displacement higher after taking out that low. Now, what can you identify? Well, we've got this fair value gap right over here. This FVG. Now, usually I'll be taking my entry off of this. However, I didn't this time, and my stops would be somewhere here, and target I would have targeted there. However, the reason being I didn't actually buy here is because the risk to reward was not adding up for me. Because if I was going to buy here, my stop loss would have at least been below here, and TP literally at that high, which is 1.14R, but I'd have had my stop loss maybe even lower. So what I went on to the 1 minute time frame, and I just wanted further confirmation and a better entry, if that makes sense. So if we just put price forward, see, we take that, we just put price forward, you see price is coming down, but I want extra confirmation. I want to see displacement higher. Okay, and there we have it. So we've created this move down. We've had this 5 minute market structure shift, but I've gone down to the 1 minute time frame for extra confirmation. Now what you can identify here is we have this fair value gap, and this is a displacement move. This is a strong energetic move, in contrary to this. Now what I did is I went long over here. My stop literally below this fair value gap, and my TP was right over here. And the reason being is because we actually have this old near high that price is most likely going to take out. Now we've just touched Asia's session high, okay, but we've not ran through it. This is just a little sweep. We've not ran through it. So I believe this high over here, this Asia session high, or relatively equal highs, you can call this now because they're relatively equal, because this little move up above here has not really done anything to retail traders. So I'm expecting these relatively equal highs to get taken, and this high. So my TP was actually just below this old high, just to be safe with my take profit. And let's just put this forward and see what price actually does. So we tap in, and obviously price digs deep into that fair value gap, and we come back into this fair value gap. But do you see how price respecting this fair value gap? Look, we're not trading below it, we're not closing below, in fact. And one last time we do come into this fair value gap. Now just look at the respect of this fair value gap. Look how price respecting this fair value gap. The bodies and the candles are staying within the fair value gap. Let's put this forward, and then we hit TP just like that. And of course, even if you put it forward, price carried on going up. Okay, so the trade execution will be shown right here. And yeah, so this model, this concept, this setup actually does form quite a few times a week. I'd say 3 times a week. But I wouldn't just rely on this. This in and of itself is very, very powerful. It's very useful. And it's probably all you need if you actually backtest this and forward test this. With time, you'll learn new things. However, I don't just always just see a setup and displacement, market shift, and then enter. No, I have external factors to why I actually buy or sell as well. I keep that disclosed with my mentorship. I'm not really willing to share that publicly on YouTube. So I do have external factors. I do have other reasons to why I'm buying. So this is just a framework for my execution. And I do also have other reasons to why I buy or sell. So if you do want to join my mentorship, the link is below. You don't have to join it. But if you want to learn more, you can join it, of course. And yeah, this was a clean 2.4R trade. Don't let others fool you thinking that 2.4R is not enough. 2.4R is plenty. 2.4R is 2.4%. On a 100k account, that's $2,400. Now you do the maths. Over months and months, that will equate to a lot. Now, results vary. Doesn't mean every day you're going to get this. Doesn't mean every week you're going to win. Doesn't mean every month you're going to win. But if you do follow the rules, follow the steps, you don't overtrade, and you actually follow the rules, for example, market shift, displacement, fair value gap to enter off of, then it's very hard for you to actually lose money. Of course, it's not like you're going to make 2.4% every time, but don't let others fool you to thinking 2.4% is not enough. Anyways, I do hope you have found this video beneficial. I hope you have learned something from this. I hope you can take something away from this. And make sure to check out my public Telegram channel, which is in the link below. I share a lot of gems, a lot of these trades, the aftermath of these trades essentially, with the execution on the day. I share a lot of tips, gems, whatever. And make sure to follow my Instagram. That would also be linked below. That would be much appreciated. And my mentorship is also linked below if you do want to join that. I do trade breakdowns, I send trade ideas, do weekly outlooks, a lot of things in there, okay, a lot of educational content too. And yeah, it's been wonderful, guys. Take care.